Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with my, cool stuff other. So cool stuff paper, cool stuff other. I think this is cool stuff other because it is a photo album. It's a vintage photo album I've had. You've seen it before. And so we are going to make things for my 7 days, books, but I'm going to show you we're going to make things using just junk. So starting with a page idea, I've taken one of the long pages and I've folded it in, and then I've folded it this way. Now for a page, we can then go ahead and I'm going to want the holes on the bottom, but we can go ahead and sew it either there or there, depending on how I want to put it into the journal. It's kind of the same, actually. Okay, so I have that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do some decorating on it because you have to decorate the page. And your things that you're putting in it don't count as decorating the page this time, okay? So, but I have these that we made. And the really cool thing is this particular one does have a bottom on it, but I am going to go ahead and I am going to decorate it. Now I have a safety pin, and this came on a garment tag. Okay, so I have a safety pin that came on a garment tag, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it in down here. Okay, and then I can use something from all my stuff. So this time I'm going to use, because I'm only using junk, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this. Remember that you can use your items from your mini challenge in the challenge. The pieces that you have left over, you can continue to use those in your June Just Junk journal for the challenge. So I'm going to cut 2 of those. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and make a charm out of them. I do know that I'm going to need, let's go ahead and glue them. We're going to use fabric tack just because it will glue them quickly if I can get it open. Okay. Wow. Apparently there was glue on it last time I closed it. Okay, so we're going to put some glue on there and put them on so that they are both in the same orientation. Okay, and I'm going to make a little charm. I'm going to go ahead and come, and my smallest hole punch that I have is the small part of my crocodile. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right in here. And I have made a little charm to add to this page. Okay, so adding that charm to the page, that counts as, it's actually 2 things, but I'm going to count it as 1. Okay, then next, let's see. Well, an easy one that we have is the sticker, to add the sticker onto here if it will take it. This sticker, if we remember right, is not super sticky. So I am going to go ahead and make it more sticky. And I'm kind of making this so that it can go in either the watermelon or the other. Now, I have this. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Are these the ones? Let me see, where are these ones from? These are the ones from Bakersfield. They grow them where I grew up, And so I like to, sometimes I save those if I find them where they were from where I grew up. So I'm actually going to sneak in here and take this off, and we'll go ahead and put some more of this down. Oop. Okay, just because I took it up, and we'll put some more on here. So there, and we'll put this on there. And with that, we have added our 3 items, and now we have a page for inside the journal. Okay, and I love it. And I do think I need to move this. I should have put it over here on this side, but that's okay. We'll see how it. No, we'll stitch here and it'll be fine. I just want this to be not inside the journal. I want it to be on the outside of the journal. So the stitching will go here. Okay, so and then like I showed you before, you go ahead and you can put something in there, and you have all these places that can hold items. But I wanted to show you that you can decorate right on top of this. I know people are going, what the heck can I use for the other? The other thing that you can use, this is one place that I'm going to tell you that you can use a scrap of fabric, is in your, and you can do it one time, okay, in your other. And you can go ahead and make a page out of your fabric, okay? So I'm adding fabric, one page size piece. So I'm gonna say you can add one 9 by 12 piece of fabric into your kit, okay? One 9 by 12 piece of fabric to be used as other cool stuff. Okay, so this needs to be a piece of junk fabric. It needs to be a scrap, not a remnant. And you can have a 9-inch by 12-inch piece of fabric. Then after you've made your, you can make your page, your tag, and your embellishment using those. Okay, so there we made a page. Okay, next we're going to go ahead, we're going to make a tag. Okay, so this time I'm going to take it, and of course I'm going to put something up there in the top. So we'll grab this again. I can't find where we cut from. Oh well. Okay, so I'm cutting a line. Okay, so there we go. Again, from oranges, packaging for oranges. And just come up here. And that gives us the top of the tag. Okay, so that's our one. And okay, so this was, remember it said Strawberry Fields. I'm going to go ahead and rip this. This was the paper that was in with the patches. Okay, there's some numbers. Now, see, I'm using this, I guess that could be my junk, huh? Yeah. my scrappy piece. Okay, so there's that. And then a digital. Okay, what digital do I have? There's something. I think we'll do her. Okay, and what this is this is the 3 freebie Fridays from last week. The end of May, Memorial Day weekend. There was 3 freebie Friday files in the Dear Julie Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. And I took those. They are 8.5 by 11, and I printed them wallet size. And this is what I got. Okay, so we're gonna need to use our fabric tack, or I'm going to use my fabric tack. Okay, remember I'm making things right now using the stuff for the 7 days of summer, and so that I can go ahead and get that finished, and they will be going into the shop when they are finished. And then I want that over there. Okay, and so they are going to go into the shop, and then I'll be able to start on my my June Just Junk Journal challenge. But I am using just the items that if I had a Just Junk kit for these journals, this would be what I could use. Okay, so there is this, and I think since we've got the game pieces out, whoa, we got fabric tack on the game pieces. Oh man, or on the punch. Sorry. Okay. So on Wednesday, we will be doing a Q&A live. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the questions that are in the questions post of the Facebook group for the June Just Junk Journal Challenge 2021. I'm going to take those questions and I'm going to answer them, all of them, hopefully, live. And so if you have questions, make sure that you put them in that post and I will answer those. Okay? So there's that. Now remember, I do have that little piece of lace. Okay, I'm actually thinking I want to add a piece of this up here with that. Okay, so you know, if you've been here for a while, you know that I like to use everything. So all my little bits and pieces, and I've really been trying to use all my little bits and pieces in the journal that I started using them in. So that little green thing, there we go, that's up there. So that would be our tag. Okay, so we have our page idea using one of these vintage photo album here, and then we made a tag. It has at least 3 items on it. It's ready to be a tag, and it has journaling space on the back. Now I could go ahead and I could make it so that you could actually journal on this. We can use any ink. Okay, this go round, you can use any ink. So I'm going to take this red ink, put it on this piece of cardboard, and now I'm off. I moved, but it's on there. Okay, so just lightly on there, but now you have lines that you can journal. Okay, so just another little thing that is corrugated cardboard. Using it to do that. And of course we will go around it with our distressing, because we have been doing that, and that's going to make quite a difference on this. Okay, but this is the back where you would be able to journal, and so that's, I think that's pretty cool. My husband is working on his motorcycle today. Ugh. He hasn't had it out in a couple years because of his shoulder, and I'm excited for him, but I panic. So got that going on. Okay, so there's a tag, and so next you're gonna want an embellishment, and I'm thinking pocket. Okay, I am gonna want to pull out my journal to make sure that I get it the right size. Okay, so there's that. And then I gotta decide, do I want it to be with that, or yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fold it where these two pieces are. Okay, so you see how there's that? Well, the really cool thing about that, and you can use your binding thread. I don't know if I'm going to bind the journal with this or not, but we'll pretend like I'm going to. And I'm going to go ahead, put this in. You know, take advantage of the things that are going on the papers and the items that you're using. So this already had the holes there. Of course, you can come with a hole punch and make holes in the top of something just to add a little something to it. And I'm just going to tie a little bow up here. Okay. Say good luck, Julie. I'm going to try and tie a little bow up here. Okay. Then I'm going to cut that, put that back up there. So your binding thread, your binding kit, you can use in your journal. So the paper clips that you're using to bind your journal, or the clips, after you've bound your journal, then you can go ahead and make items for your journal using those clips. Okay. Okay, so there. Bring that down. I'm going to hold this because it takes it a second for it to take. Okay, so there's one thing we've added right there. Okay, we've added that. Now we have our lace. I love this lace. Okay, so and I'm actually, you know, I'm making 2 journals with the stuff that I have left. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and undo that whole thing, and that gave us that much. We got way more. Okay, I'm going to put it so that it's on this side. It'll come off the journal. And you know what? I'm actually going to make this a top tuck because I think I have a pocket with the lace. Oh, maybe that might be in the lemon one. Huh. Anyway, we're going to make this and it will be able to go somewhere in one of the journals. But I wanted to show you how to do an embellishment, a tag, and then I do want to add a piece of our, you kind of see a theme going fray that to the edge. I want that way. Okay, and I'm thinking this is going to be another watermelon. We'll go ahead and grab this from the watermelon. So these 3 pieces will probably go in the watermelon because I think I have a lot of berry. And I'm tempted to go ahead and make my, ooh, you know what? What if we did, I was thinking about making it a stamp and making this like it was a postcard, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to, well, I could. Do I have... Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll cut this. Okay, and then we'll place it on here. So I'm thinking about doing, since we got that really cool thing that said picnic, I'm really tempted to put picnic on this. But then it just dawned on me that something else that I should do with it. So we'll see. I don't know. Okay, so I'm using this piece of, it's the Strawberry Fields paper again. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and come around this with, we'll go ahead and distress it. I'm enjoying distressing in these journals. I think it really has made a difference in them too. So, okay. Okay, and then you see on the inside of this, it'll have a flip up. So if this is a pocket, we'll put the glue here, here, and here, and this will flip up. If it's a top tuck, we'll put the glue here, up around here. It'll still have the flip up, but the tag will go in from the bottom. So depending on where I need something, that's what will tell us what we're gonna do with it, okay? So I don't need to distress the back, but I do want to distress the inside so that it is ready. So remember, I have been making my embellishments, and then I'm going to add them in after I put the journals together, probably. Kind of like I did the lemon one, okay? Okay, so there's that. We're going to add this little stamp over here to the side. And that gives us our 3 things, actually. But we'll go ahead and add a couple more. So this Q&A on Wednesday, it will start out with a craft with me. I will do, we'll make something, and then we'll go straight into the Q&A. So those of you that are coming for ideas, that will be at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, and that part of it will start at the 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. Okay, kind of not liking. Well, let's see. What do we have left over here? We have this. That. And I want to use everything up, so. Also, the digitals in the Dear Julie Etsy shop are on sale through June 8th for 50% off, and that does include the Flinch card digital, all the beach, it's everything. All the beach digitals. There's 80 digital kits in there. And there's digital kits all the way down to, I think the Fairy Words one is $2.50. And so, yeah, and even that one's 50% off. Okay, then we'll add this right down here. We'll just do a little square. You know, I like to do the little square of fabric. And I should have done it under, but that's okay. And we'll add our fabric tack. I found the journal that this fabric that I used some of this fabric in, and it's not finished either. It's like, really need to finish more. Okay, so there we go. We have our embellishment, which is either going to be a pocket with a flip, or it's going to be a top tuck with a flip. This will count as interactive. Remember, one of your things, you need to have 5 things that are interactive. We have our flip up, and it will have a tag, okay? And it might have a tag like that. Okay? So, and then we have our tag, and we have our page element. And so this is going to be put into the journal here. Matter of fact, I think we'll go ahead and we'll mark it with stitching, because that's where we want to stitch it. Sometimes we gotta do things to remember. Okay, so it's marked, and hopefully we'll remember that. Okay, so the 3 elements, or 3 things made with our cool stuff other. This time I used a photo album. We're able to use our punches. We're able to use our glues. And we did also add 1 9x12 piece of fabric or less. Okay, so the biggest you can have is a 9x12 piece of fabric. And look, we've got a little trowel that we can still use. Okay, pocket, tag, and page idea. Which one's your favorite? And did this help you with an idea for your cool stuff other? Another cool stuff other that I will be probably using is I will be adding a piece of broken jewelry in here also into my kit, so that I have things to use there. So remember, I used a safety pin that came off of a tag, so off of a clothing tag. Sometimes bolt pins are on clothing tags too. I think it might be Vera Wang that has bolt pins on the clothing tag. So, but there we go. We have our page, our tag, and our embellishment. So don't forget 50% off all digitals in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. The Q&A at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time live on Wednesday. And the Patreons are getting videos of the graduation journal. And so, and that's all Patreons. So from the $3 tier up, everybody has access to how I made the graduation journal. And you're going to see that journal tomorrow, Tuesday. Then I'll do a little craft of something that I'm going to make and send for Shelly to add to it. Okay? So Have an amazing day. Don't forget to come back each day and put a comment on the video. It'll be worth it. Have a great day. Bye. Bye-bye.